Alright, we have here a custom built computer. Basically, apparently, it has been cleaned out. Oh my god, that's so heavy. Shit. Okay, this is a custom built computer that has been cleaned out. And after cleaning out, it is not turning on. So, with the customer here, all I did is, jeez, my god, that's so heavy. Looks like I worked in a similar case before. Okay, yeah, it's a GTX 1080 Ti. Yeah, so I haven't turned it on, so let's see what the issue is. So client said it was all working fine. Sometimes occasionally it will not pass post. A couple of reboots gets it going. I think that's more like a after the BIOS issue. When the client brought it in here, we had a quick look together in terms of just visual inspection, not actually turning it on. So pull this glass out. The only thing I noticed, this is a CPU fan for the water cooling block. It wasn't the AIO pump, which is fine. It's been using like that for a while, no problem. No problem. So this is the original way it came in. So let's plug in the power and let's see. He's got 3, 6, 8 fans. My goodness. Okay. Eight fans. Wow. Okay. Who needs 8 fans? What are you cooling? Okay, where is my HDMI cable? Oh, here it is. Okay. Alright, let me give HDMI the monitor power connection that it needs. Okay, our monitor is on. Okay, let's go. Alright, we get some fancy lights on the cooler and the motherboard. Power button. Okay. I did disconnect these you know, those front header pins. So that's the switch. Just to check they were in the right location when the client was here. So HDD LED. And power switch, which is the one on the reset. Okay, power on. Is there another power button? No, that is the power button. Unless I'm pressing reset switch. I doubt it. Let me try the top. There we go. Waiting for something. Yeah, it should be on. We got keyboard on, but no display. So keyboard is on, but we got no display. That's definitely HDMI. Damn, this camera, okay. Okay. So, GPU. They did test the GPU out, but to me it shows A0. A0 is a good code. Caps lock, num lock is functional. Let me disconnect HDMI. Reconnect it. Let me get there's one more HDMI on the top. Okay, that's interesting. What connections do we have on this? We got display port. Let's try display port to HDMI. So we're running display port to HDMI, still no display. But definitely the computer is on. Speaker. I'm gonna plug in a speaker, the buzzer, to the motherboard. Okay, I believe that looks like it. Fuck, there's so many fans in this thing. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Keep getting my hand hit. Okay, here we go. Alright, we can be sure speaker is in. Power off. Okay, we're gonna turn it back on again. So I plugged in that little tiny speaker. Power on. Oh yeah, power is off. 1, 2, 3. I'll keep tapping delete key. Yeah, we heard a beep. So that's really interesting. So there's no post. So they tried the GPU on another computer, worked fine. Okay, I think what it could be is, let's try this. Let's have a look on the other side of this guy, where all the cables go to. This has one of those slim power supplies. Shit. Okay. And I think, it's just a wild guess, maybe the GPU power is not properly plugged in. Wow, so damn heavy. Oh man, this is annoying. Okay. I betcha if what I'm thinking is true, it's just gonna be, oh my god. No, I'm wrong. There's 2 more fans at the back. I apart from the CPU, apart from the power supply and the GPU fans, so that's excluding those. Okay. Oh my god, what a connections. I suspect the GPU cable is not plugged in properly, or it's come loose. Okay, so this is a bit critical. They put glue tag to secure these. I'm gonna avoid touching SSDs here. Okay, what do we got in terms of power rails? Okay, we need a torch. Okay, so what we'll do, we're going to remove the CPU power. Okay, so I can better see the bottom connections. Okay. They look okay. No, this one was actually loose. This one was actually loose. I just yanked it in and it went in more. But that's not... That is... Look at the CPU though. Okay. Make sure everything there is plugged in. Okay. Okay. Try avoid touching all of this because it's going to be really painful. He's done a brilliant job of rewiring. He did say he rewired everything. Now, power on the unit. We can hear a beep, but no display. It's got the power. We'll have to bring the world's most powerful GPU. So if I remember, this one actually has a 7th gen CPU, Intel. Or maybe they didn't fit this in properly. Okay, let's try again. So we get a beep. Numlock key works fine. So they said they tried the GPU on another computer. That's fine. Which, you know, it's pushing me to exclude the GPU automatically. Alright, if the power cable to the power supply is good from the graphic card, let's try these two disconnected. See if you get a beep still. They still do. Okay. Alright, let's still try a different GPU. Here it comes. The world's most powerful GPU. GeForce GT 730. Qualified gigabyte product. Brand new. It's just so funny putting this guy in here. Okay. Alright, power on. Let's see if we get a display. Here we got a beep and we got a display. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. So what did they mean by they got it working on another computer, the GPU? So what is this a? 8th generation, i7 8th generation, 8700, 16 gig RAM, 2021 BIOS, okay. So, the GPU is giving us a power self-test, okay, but no booting, okay. Curious to know if these guys have power. So what we're going to do, we got no power in the system, right? Press the power button a few times. I'll bring the benchtop power supply. Maybe we'll do it like... Yeah, there we go. We can see benchtop power supply. Okay, we're in DC mode. Yeah, you can see, okay. Let me just verify something. Continuity. Where is a colorful power supply? Okay. Yeah, okay. So they're all ground to the clip side. So clip side are all ground. Okay, alright. So what we're going to do, voltage mode, hopefully we don't blow up our power supply, our multimeter. So that's going to be ground. So 02, 02, nothing, okay, nothing. We're going to do power on. Twelve. Power off because we're still at the Asus screen. Just want to rule out this power supply. Okay, power on. Okay, so that means the power cable connections are okay. Yeah. So that means the power supply is providing the supply that it needs. So what is wrong with this GPU then? So this is an MSI brand. I mean, if there was a shorted power rail, it won't even boot. It won't pass the self-test. Diode mode. So there should be no short. No, so that's ground. Our clip is here. That's ground. Come on. Yeah, so that's touching. Yep. Now this way it should not make a beeping sound. Yeah. Yeah. So this guy is not making a beeping sound, meaning the main power rail is not shorted. If it was, the computer won't even turn on. This guy is fine because it works with the other GPU. Okay, we'll do one more time test. Is it too loose? Feels weird. How about I hold it in certain position and then turn it on, right? We'll try that. Okay, we'll try and do some weird movement experiment. The way I see it, it detects there's a GPU, but when it comes to using a signal or sensor or something is not connected to the motherboard properly or from this GPU. Okay, so I'm going to push it up. Push it up. Okay, here we go. Let's try. I'm waiting for something on the screen. We're mainly looking at the bottom right LED. See? It's here now. Okay. What the hell? How do you explain that? Okay. This is a weird problem. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll just secure this GPU. Sorry, the GoPro is gonna fall, I think. Come on, mate. I need to get a better grip. Okay. Now power off. I'm gonna push it out. Ensure that this GPU is not sort of bending, coming down as much. Okay. Okay. And we should get a post. Yeah, we have a post. If you noticed, when I shorted the second power rail, it made a slight beeping sound. It's kind of like resetting the power or the MOSFETs if you like. Okay. Inaccessible boot device. So I think this is what they were probably getting. I think that relates to booting of the wrong volume. I think they might have two SSDs. One of them is not like they have Windows previously on each. Because we haven't removed the CMOS battery, so the BIOS should not have been reset. Okay, let's go. Where am I doing? F8 for shit. Oh, F12 for boot menu. No, okay, let me go back to delete. There's a 500 gig and a 1 terabyte. Boot. Boot configuration. So it's trying to boot from a legacy. That's weird. Hard drive boot priorities. That's kind of shit. You know what? Let's just go here. Where is... Let's change it. Let's go boot from 1 terabyte. Yeah. Boot override. Here we go. Let's go. Let's straight away boot from 850 Evo 1 terabyte. Okay. That's probably say the computer was actually booting and I just shut it down. Okay. And we say restart. And we have to go to boot menu. How do we do boot menu on this one? Try F8. I'll go to delete again. And I'm going to simply go to boot override. Boot from the 850 Evo. Boot 850 Evo. Okay. Let's see. For an SSD it does take too long. That means inaccessible boot volume. No, it ain't gonna boot. Yeah, okay, that's fine. No biggie. So let it reboot. Yeah, restart. So we're gonna boot from 840 this time. So that's the 840. Also has Windows on it, okay. Unless that's the same Windows we were looking at. Restart. You know what, I haven't even read the problem report properly. That's the 840. Yeah, so same issue. The computer won't boot. It does turn on. Tested the GPU in another computer, confirmed that it works. Believe it may be electrical surge, motherboard caused by outstripping power. Alright. So, in this case, let's have a look what kind of a file system or hard drive configuration, etc. Let's have a look at these. So it's booting in legacy mode at the moment. That's kind of weird. Okay, let me try F12 and F8. See if I can boot from the external. Ah, shit. That's no. Okay, that's the format. No. Let's try F8. Okay, get out of that. boot. Okay, it's booting from UEFI, from the Paragon hard disk manager. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, it's got MBR on the, it's a legacy boot. So that's the drive. That looks like a data drive. Only one partition GPT. Explore. 1 terabyte SSD. I need to cover here. Privacy. What's under 1 terabyte? Yeah, no. Okay, so G drive is where the operating system is. Yeah, correct. Okay, so that's fine. So what the hell is wrong with you? So 840s Pro series is where we should boot from. Find and adjust 64-bit. Okay, there's really nothing to adjust, but okay. Let's let it rebuild the partition table information. Okay. Okay, let's do a reboot. Go to BIOS. Make sure it's not booting from UEFI. Okay. Boot configuration, fast boot enabled, normal, boot logo, blah blah blah. Nope, none of those. CSM compatibility, launch CSM is enabled. Boot device control, let's go legacy only. Yeah, which is annoying. Why in this time and age you wouldn't? Why secure boot enabled? Secure boot state is enabled. Well, what does that mean? Can be. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so boot from 840, disable all the other things, so no confusion. Okay, there we go. Okay, F10, save changes and exit. Okay. Which is fine, but it failed. Restart. So it should boot Windows, and if it takes a while, then it's going to give us the same blue screen. One, two, there we go. It should boot. Yeah, that's better. Now that's booting. Wonderful. Okay. Let me just see if what's user. Yep, we can see now the account. Shut down. Okay, there we go. So we fixed the boot issue, kind of like permanently. So put this guy in the right location. There. Okay, the RAM is fine. Let's do something risky, like nobody uses CSM now. I shouldn't do this, but I'll do it now. Convert the file system from MBR to GPT, so you can boot from UEFI, which will make life easier with the future upgrades, including Windows 11 upgrade. Which ones? I think it will be better with UEFI. Alright, so we're gonna do something crazy. Let's give it a go. We're gonna now boot into disabled. Let's enable that. Yep. We're enabling the USB only, and CSM legacy. Now we're gonna change that both to legacy and UEFI. Boot device control. Okay, done. That's enabled. Okay, F10, save changes and exit. We go back to BIOS and boot from our USB. Convert MBR to GPT, and then go into BIOS and just make it UEFI only. And that's it for this guy. And then I'll check the cabling a little bit. Boot option. Okay, boot override. Okay, I want UEFI. Good. While that's booting, let me check that connector there. They are disconnected. So this is, I believe, for here. Yep. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that, how beautiful. All under one, all synchronized. One ring rules them all. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright, we're going to go hard drive, SSD 840 Pro, convert MDR to GPT. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create an image of it. Does this have a Type-C? Yeah, it does. So what I'll do, just in case, I'll connect a Type-C NVMe SSD. Okay, we got a 500 gigabyte Seagate Fire CUDA. Fire CUDA, mother, okay. In case we screw it up. So I've got a Fire CUDA, NVMe, Type-C. Okay. Boom, bugga boom. It may or it may not. Okay. No. Doesn't have the driver, it's okay. How about the front port? Is there a USB Type-C? Yeah, there is. Yeah, okay, great. Think outside the box, you can do it. It's only about 50 gigabytes, so it shouldn't be too long. Okay. Alright, so here, copy to our... Oh, okay. He's not happy with this SSD. Or the controller. Let me try a different controller. No, I think it's recognized as APT, which is the APFS file system I had on a Mac, I think. Okay, you wanker, okay. Okay, let's try this guy. It shouldn't take this long. Oh Jesus, seriously? I could have just copied it all to a USB by now. Can't believe how difficult this turned out to be just to freaking clone. What's going on? I mean, the 500 gig is a new one. That's another new one. Still hasn't come up. Unless it's the Type-C interface. Oh, here we go. Finally did. Okay, so we go here. Copy to... Here we go. To the Intel. So before, after. Okay, 250 ASMT. That's correct. Okay. Copy now. Intel SSD 250 gig will be wiped. Yeah, correct. Okay. Okay, so this part should be quick. No, I don't think it's copying. I think this is weird. You know what? I'm not gonna bother. This is that's not my issue. Okay. It would be nice to have it on UEFI, but we can ignore that. Okay, we'll disconnect that by force. So my SSDs are fine. It's the way it works. It's working with the Type-C. Maybe lack of drivers. Cancel the operation. You know what? Copy to USB. Alright, shouldn't take long, but my adapters are in the car. Okay. Okay, no. Okay, no change done. Okay. Reboot. Should go straight into Windows. Okay, so my job is so far complete. And I'll do one final check of cabling. Make sure everything's fine, and then I'll release this computer tomorrow. Funny enough, that little cable has come off again, even though I didn't take it off. In the bend there, it's actually been bent a lot. Okay, that is dodgy, eh? How would you get that going? Well, these pins are bent, that's for sure. Yeah, we're in Windows, so no problem there. I mean, you have that material that can hold it. That's not high enough. It's gooey crap. It's a bad solution. They put glue tack because it creates a height. You don't want a height there. Okay, all that crap is gone. It's kind of weird, eh? Putting... Well, the pins are too thin. It doesn't make sense. Why is it so loose? So without this, the lights stay just as is. With this, any other place that there is a port? Yeah, it can go to the other side. It can go to the bottom side here. Header 2. So it can go all the way to there. It's too loose. It's kind of weird. Why is it so... I mean, I can fix this cable. Like, I can pull that pin out and make it tight, squeeze it back in there. It's a lot of work. So that first pin, is that strong? No, they're all loose. Or finicky. I mean, what if I tried this? No, it's probably not gonna work. With a cable tie. Maybe. Well, it's definitely strong. Nah, he's not coming off. Okay, great. Power button. System should gracefully shut down. Beautiful. Power button. And I'll just fix up those final cables. Speaker, we can take you out. Fuck, speaker header came off. Jeez, can you believe this crap? Okay. It's booting into Windows. Yep, beautiful. And shut down. Okay. Yeah, power light has light now. Yeah, GPU fans kick in when it needs to. Power off. Okay. And try a different port on the HDMI. This is the second one. So before I had it on the top, I moved it down one. And it still boots. Cool. I'm gonna leave it at that. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Shut down. Okay.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this channel.